Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate your time and your viewership. It means a lot. And this is an amazing fragrance that I recently had the opportunity to sample, and now I am a proud owner of this fragrance. It is from the brand Electimuss, and this fragrance is called Mercurial Cashmere. I'm excited to give you my thoughts on this fragrance, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin my fragrance review of Mercurial Cashmere by the brand Electimuss, I do want to mention that if you are a fan of fragrance-related content, if you like fragrance reviews just like this, but also top 10 videos, giveaways, unboxings, special guests, and more, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. All you have to do is click on that red button down below, and while you're at it, make sure to enable notifications by clicking on the bell icon. Also, if you would like to enter for your chance to win a 5 ml decant, the only thing you have to do is like this video and leave a comment down below letting me know which part of this review did you find the most interesting. And if we hit 500 likes, I will do a second decant giveaway for 5 mls. And of course, I will be announcing the winning comment in 1 week's time by pinning it to the top of the comment thread. So make sure to come back to this video in 1 week to see if you've won. And so here's a fragrance that was just released, and this one is inspired by the Roman god Mercury, and it has such an interesting combination of notes in here. So you have the pink pepper, the cardamom, you have those warm, almost gourmand nuances in the base with the vanilla, the tonka bean, the caramel. There's just so much going on in here. It's a complex blend of notes. I personally find it to be very unisex, despite the fact that it has like this violet and iris mix in the heart. And I'm really excited to give you my thoughts on this fragrance, but let's go ahead and start things off with the presentation. So right from the very opening of this fragrance, you have this smoothness that is created from the cashmere wood. And so it's kind of like this cashmere wood, sandalwood. I'm not even sure if sandalwood is in the note breakdown, but it has such a smooth quality about it that makes it so addictive. And I just want to keep smelling the test strip or my hand or wherever I choose to apply it. But also from the opening, there are these sweet tones, these dulcet tones that I think are coming from the combination of course, the tonka bean, a little bit of vanilla in the base as well. It just has like this gourmand tenacity about it, but it's not overly sweet. And I really think that's so because it's kind of tamed by these other notes that are in there. So you kind of have like this violet and iris combination in the heart, which are also creating smoothness. And I feel like that's a really nice complement to the cashmere wood and those other smooth, musky, gourmand ingredients that you find in the base of this fragrance. And with a name like Mercurial Cashmere, I do think this fragrance is God tier. I think this is an awesome fragrance. I actually did a review of, I believe it was Fortuna on my channel. I'm gonna leave a link to that up here. And then I also did kind of like a line overview. I think it might be in the same video. I'm gonna link that up here as well. But Electimuss is a company that has a lot of really amazing fragrance, from Capua to Amber Aquilaria. They have so many really enchanting and mysterious sort of fragrances. And of course, you can go ahead and add this one to the list. So in the opening, you kind of have that skinus mole, that pink pepper note that's really giving off like a rosy vibe, but it combines so well with the florals in the heart and the vanilla, the tonka bean, the smoothness of the cashmere wood in the base. And so this is a really creamy, slightly sweet, floral, but in a unisex way, an overall very pleasant fragrance. And for a new release from the brand, I am so happy to be an owner of this fragrance. And of course, I'm going to be leaving all of the information down below if you're interested in checking this fragrance out and to see if maybe there's a promotion going on or anything like that. All of the links are going to be down below, but I really like the pleasant quality of this fragrance. My wife smelled this one a few hours ago before she left to do dance class with our daughter, and she absolutely loved this one. She said, give me a few sprays. So I actually sprayed it on her hand, and I'm kind of really excited for her to get home today so I can get her feedback on it. But Definitely love having this one in my collection. This is definitely a brand that I want to experience more from their collection. I think there's only a few that I haven't smelled yet, but everything that I've tried so far has impressed me in terms of the smell, the complexity of the formulas, but also the quality and the performance of the blend. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, the combination of the gourmand ingredients with the florals and the spices and the pink pepper, the cardamom, this is a unique fragrance to my nose. And even though I've smelled some other fragrances that kind of have like this warm coffee, caramel, vanilla, spicy thing going on in the base, there's just this smoothness that is evoked from this fragrance that kind of gives off a vibe of like cashmere or silk or just something really smooth and velvety that I really appreciate about its olfactory texture, and I do find this one to be unique. In terms of the longevity, I got about 9 to 10 hours on my skin. This lasted all day on me the few times that I've worn it. Projection on this one is also amazing for like the first 3 hours of application. Actually, for the first hour and a half to 2 hours, it radiated beyond an arm's length, and it didn't even start to sit closer to the skin until about that 7.5 to 8 hour mark. In terms of the versatility, I would love to wear this one dressed up. I think it's perfectly unisex. I think anybody of any age can enjoy this one. I also think that this fragrance can be worn in the hotter weather. In addition to the colder weather, because of those warmer woodsy tones in the base, I can definitely see this one being worn in the colder weather. But because of the airy quality of the floral ingredients, I can see this one being worn in the summertime as well. So now is a perfectly okay time to pick this one up. And in terms of the presentation, I do think that the presentation is beautiful. My final verdict on this fragrance is, if you are a fan of really long lasting, really potent, bold, head-turning fragrances, if you like notes like vanilla, caramel, cashmere wood, I think even a little bit of agarwood in the base that is really quite smooth, definitely check this one out. Mercurial Cashmere is an amazing fragrance from the company Electimuss. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was my fragrance review of Mercurial Cashmere by Electimuss. If you own or have tried this fragrance, please let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Also, make sure to like this video and leave a comment down below if you would like to be entered in this international giveaway for a 5 ml decant. Again, if we make it to 500 likes, I will select the second winner. Make sure to check back to this video in 1 week's time to see if you've won, because I will be pinning the winning comment to the top of the comment thread. Also, if you're new to this channel and you took something of value from this review, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. All you have to do is click on that red button down below, and also make sure to enable notifications so you never miss any of my future uploads. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye.